What's going on, guys? Just shooting a quick video. Don't have my actual camera with me. Battery's dead. I don't know when we get out here to actually shoot another video, so I thought I'd just grab my phone, show you guys kind of what's up. Mounts in. I still got to drill the holes down there. Steering shaft's in. I'm going to have to clearance this header just a little bit. I don't know if I can get in there to show you or not. You can see right there, it just kind of barely touches down there, and so I gotta beat it back just a bit to make it clear a little better. I guess I'll show you what I've gotten done, and if you own a 280Z, what you're gonna have to do. 240Z, you won't have to do this. So, let me grab my flashlight so you guys can actually see what's going on. I did get some wall decor hung up today. Just a couple things. I was actually looking for a part and decided to try and see if I hung this stuff up, if magically it would appear, and lo and behold it did. So, anyway, okay, let me get under here. Alright guys, we'll start this off where I left it, turn the light on my phone. If you are rocking a 280Z like I am, the floor pans are different than the 240Z. Holy cow. 240Z and the 260Z, so you're gonna have to modify it. All I did was had to extend these some to fit a little bit better, just kind of hollow out the holes. I took the mount and cut it right here, and what I did is just went to the local hardware store and got some of this thick steel, and just went through the actual frame here. It goes all the way through, and then there's another piece of the steel up top with 2 holes drilled to match, so it kind of sandwiches it. I think it'll be just plenty fine. Welds are decent on it. They're not bad. They'll hold, so I don't have to worry about that. This is another one I know some of you guys are wondering about. There's a couple of different ways to do this. This is just the stock 280Z slave cylinder, which was great because it means that now I know I'm going to be working with the master cylinder just fine. All I did was cut this out of angle iron. This isn't how it sits. It's just hanging here. I may be able to squeeze myself under here a little better. There we go. It'll actually set like this, which is why you see the notch about right there. Then all I got to do is weld some all thread onto the end of the little push rod there. Put one nut in the spacer on this side, one nut on the spacer on the other side. Rerun your lines and bleed it, and you're done. But it's just angle iron I picked up. You will have to notch it like this to make sure it clears. Let's see what else. Drive shaft. I got it done today. That is a Ford Racing yoke. I had this one laying around, so I cut it, shortened it, and got it all filed down and even welded it back together. And that is the Jags that run pinion flange for the diff. It's a good one. It uses, this is like a 91 Mustang drive shaft I had laying around, so I just chopped it down. And it uses the same rear joint as any 91 Mustang does with 302, 4-cylinder, automatic, manual, doesn't matter. This one, if you do go this route, the Ford Racing yokes are a little bit bigger. They're a little wider than the factory one, so you have to get a specialty U-joint that's smaller for the drive shaft and wider for the yoke. I ended up having to buy 2 because I needed the end caps. I found one that was the right size, but I had the wrong end caps on one end. So I ended up just buying 2. I still got a bolted up, but it fits. It fits good. Got decent amount of gap there, so I don't have to worry about any uneven wear. I got to get 2 nuts that match there, some washers. A lot of this is still got to be finished up. It's just fabbing it up right now, and that's all I really wanted to do. Just get everything fabbed up, and then we'll go from there. So I got some brake lines to repair that we just chopped off because the end nuts flared, and I figured if I'm gonna have to cut them on anyway and reflare them, then I'll just cut them where it's easier. Oh, excuse me. Like up here, I cut a couple. Got the maxi fuse box in there for the old one where you used to have the fusible link wire. I got that wired in. That's a pretty easy one, pretty straightforward set up. I just got to put fuses in it. And I had it mounted, but we let it loose to paint the engine bay. So really the only thing left is hook up the wiring for the starter. There's a couple suspension components I got to put back on because we had to loosen them up to take the cross member out, because you have to cut the motor mounts off. The original motor mounts, you have to cut them off for clearance. You also have to cut the transmission mounts off too. That's another thing, guys, that I've struggled with for the longest time. Let's see here. The shifter comes pretty good. I could have probably came back a little more and had a little bit better shifter clearance there. But we fought with this engine to get it where it looked like it was setting good and would be the most secured. So we finally just settled there, and I figured if anything, I'll notch the tunnel. Like I said, I mean, there's plenty of room. You could have gone farther back, but we had issues with when we went farther back. The mount kit we had was hitting on the torsion rods there, where it bubbles out. It was hitting that, and it wasn't laying even. Outside of that, that's pretty much it, guys. Got the alternator and stuff there. I still got to slap it on and convert all the wiring over and get rid of the box up there on the firewall. Or I may see if I can make the factory alternator work. It looks kind of similar, so we may see if I can do some hacking on that and make it work. That would be great. But outside of that, man, adjust the valves, get some good valve covers, bolt the carburetor on, fuel system, wiring, cooling system. Just make sure all the nuts and bolts and everything else is tightened down. All the fabrication work's done now, guys. It wasn't that bad. One of the easier swaps I've done. Outside of that, hard part's done. Now it's just getting time and getting out here and just make sure everything's tight. So, all right, guys. I guess for now, that's it. I'll try to keep you updated. I'll place an idle clip of the new ride so you guys can see what that is. And what's going on there. If I haven't told you already, I'll have to check another video, make sure I haven't told you about it. Anyway, I'll place an idle clip up today as well. And I think that'll be it for now, guys. As always, stay tuned. I'll try to keep updated as much as I can. This is the first time in a while I've been out here, so we do what we can when we can. So, all right, guys, if you have any questions, comments, anything like that, concerns, something you want to know, post it in the comment section below, and I'll try to get back to you guys as soon as possible. If I don't get back to you in a timely manner, then just message me on YouTube, and I will try to respond back to you if you guys have any questions. All right, have a good one, guys. Peace.